All right, ladies and gentlemen, you guys missed out on that. That was great. We just did it all Wayne's World style. I am Chronic Chris of AsgardRadio.com, where the guys go to rock. With me on this Sunday fun day, as always, Troy E. Anderson of International Punk Kings Shop Talk. He's sitting there with Jason of don't tell me because Evil Horde. No, not Evil Horde. Anti-Hero. Michelle of the Dead, and my brain's farting. Introduce yourself. You don't have the name.
Michelle of the Dead and Stephen James.
Stephen James.
What's up?
All right.
How's everybody doing?
No recuts. No retries.
No, we can't redo it. Once we start rolling. If I fuck up, I fuck up.
Some funny shit.
Which there's going to be all kinds of fucking up today.
Yeah, it's like Saturday Night Live, except for it's like Sunday afternoon live.
Yeah.
Right.
And tell the general community. I mean, the majority of us, besides Jason, are lovers of the green, so it's understandable.
Yes, and I done said, earlier. In about 15-20 minutes here. Today is a big special day. We're celebrating Troy's halfway to 100.
Woo-hoo!
Michelle's getting close too. Your birthday's coming up, right, Michelle?
Yep. Your birthday was last week. Mine's next week.
That's right.
And I've had a few people say, that I'm the first person they ever heard call it a halfway to 100. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll take it.
But yeah, and in about 10-15 minutes here, as soon as I get nice and warmed up, I'm going to do this one chip challenge while we're live here.
Nice.
That's what the extra cameras.
Is that a potential sponsor, or is that like a helper chip? What's all about, Chris?
You know how they're doing the one chip challenge there on TikTok.
Oh, are we jumping on the bandwagon?
We're not jumping on the bandwagon. I'm just going to say, it's not as hot as some people are saying it is. And I've actually had some people, that know I like hot and spicy shit that say they want to see me eat this chip. So
what flavor is that one? Is that one just Pocky?
This is Reaper and Scorpion Pepper.
Ooh. Oh, good luck with that.
Right? That'll make your butthole burn.
Dude, you're going to be hurting for certain tomorrow.
Well,
yep.
Ring of Fire is going to have a whole.
I ate one. I already ate one a couple weeks ago, and it wasn't really that bad. But the key to it is I was actually in West Virginia, and I just kept moving around doing stuff around this warehouse we were at, and took my mind off the heat. Hence the backup camera. I'm probably going to pick it up and go move around a little bit to take my mind off the heat.
Gotcha. Hey, Troy, I got to tell you. Yeah. For halfway to 100, you look magnificent, dude.
Thank you.
You don't have a single wrinkle that I can tell.
And I have no makeup on.
Hey, man. Yeah, you look great, man. You could pass for like 38. Easy.
And I was going to say, we'll have a bunch of viewers that also agree that Troy's really 50. No.
Fuck yeah. He is 50 as fuck. 1972.
When he told me he was 50, I was surprised. I actually thought he was my age.
How old are you? 60? Oh. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I'm just a clown.
I'll be 41 next month.
See, 41? You look awesome. Look at all these young studs looking all young and studly.
Hey, you know what? Who is it? Sammy Hagar and Bill Clinton are the exact same age.
Oh.
And Sammy Hagar looks like he could pass for in his late 40s, early 50s, while Bill Clinton's walking around looking all of 110. Oh. I say it's rock and roll that keeps us young. Straight up.
That's one of the secrets. I was going to tell you two more. Yeah, that's one of them.
What are the other secrets?
Beets. I eat beets and drink beets a lot. Beets, the only thing known to man that does a very high concentrate of blood flow increase. So like besides weed, of course, a lot of weed and beets.
Yes.
And then the water starts to mix.
Yes. I do not partake in the alcohol, but I do partake in the devil's lettuce.
Mm-hmm. Amen to that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Everything right is with it.
Actually, I actually had a monumental Asgard show a week and a half ago, last Thursday, when I was up in Iowa. For the first time in about 3 years, I got shit-faced drunk on the air.
Oh my.
and it was a damn,
Did you rewatch it afterwards?
It was live on Asgard, and I don't record those shows, so I didn't get to hear it afterwards.
Oh.
But the next day, remembering
It's always good for it.
it was a fun time.
I bet. That's funny.
So Stephen James is here. I think he has an announcement to make sometime today, right, Stephen?
Oh, you want me to talk?
Yeah, put those lips together, not always on the pipe, my friend.
I got long story short, man, I got hired on with another band.
Yes,
and,
you did.
Yes, I did. And it equals well, let's say part of Sublime. And we're doing a 27 city tour. We're going under the name Long Beach, or wait, no, is it, what the hell was it again?
All Stars?
No, Legends of Long Beach.
That's right.
Nice.
Okay.
We're doing a Long Beach. Yeah. So it'll be interesting. It'll be fun.
See, I'm a huge Bradley Nowell fan.
Mhm.
I'm not too, I'm glad that they kept the legacy on with Rome and whatnot, but if you ask me, I mean, Sublime kind of died with Bradley Nowell.
Amen.
Oh,
to
for
that.
sure. For sure.
Sure.
I used to have a Bradley shrine in my old apartment after he died.
I got vinyl here somewhere on the shelf of Sublime.
Hey, what's your favorite album from Sublime?
Mine?
Everybody's.
Oh,
Which one?
I like them all, to be honest.
40 ounces of freedom. That's what Jason said. 40 ounces of freedom.
That's a good one. 40 ounces is also my favorite.
There it is.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. I played that one.
You played it
so many times. Well, just in my car.
I gotta say the box
You're
set.
So, you can play anything probably.
Chris's favorite is the box set.
I used to have the box set. It was 3 discs and then 2 DVDs, and it was great.
Good times. Good
So
times.
Stephen James, you be just singing, or you be playing guitar and singing?
I am playing guitar and lead singer.
Wow.
Nice. Nice. Should give us a little teaser.
Oh, I'm cool. I've already been sick, man. Last night I was sick as
Wait.
Oh, excuses, excuses.
I'm trade here. You show him your severed head, and I'm sure he'll throw up baby of praise. What do you think, Stephen
I
James?
can, yeah.
Okay, so where's the
I
trade?
can sing a note or two.
This is a trade. I'm doing a trade here. One severed head for one, I don't know, chorus line.
One severed head for a chorus line.
Here's
No,
some
you guys
neck
gotta wait
bone.
till I play.
Oh, no, gross.
That's
look at
awesome.
I know.
She got the
Isn't that
head.
gross?
Oh, no.
That is
I like it.
wicked.
Oh, man. He really fucked you up.
That was fun. That was fun. We just did interviews on
Yeah.
Friday, the makeup team for Vengeance. And we talked about some of the effects and, making that and what our favorite kills were and stuff. And of course, the head came up. It's kind of a popular item. I got to keep it. I am so happy that they let me keep it.
That's
It is
awesome.
your head. I hope they keep it. Let you keep it.
Well, I mean, most like life casts, they keep and they can use for other things like background bodies or whatever, but it's like, you can't really use that for much else, but like me, really.
Right.
I mean, I'm not really a background type character. It's like, wait, I just saw that pink head. There it is again, So you can't really use me for a lot of like background pieces. So it's like, it's pretty much useless. So I got to keep it.
I have to ask you a main question before he sings, Michelle of the Dead.
Yeah.
Are you getting to the point where you could be at SAG level actress, makeup? What were we talking about? Where you think you see?
I don't know if I want to join any unions or anything like that, but I am really trying to get my makeup up off the ground. And in fact, some people and I that, you know, some of the makers of Vengeance, some of our makeup team, we're putting together basically a special effects team for hire.
Okay.
That can go around and, you know, you need this done, you need a prosthetic, you need this, you need that. So that's just starting to ramp up now. And I'm so excited because I just got my uniform yesterday. So I had a gig last night and I got to wear it, had my name on my sleeve and had like the logo on it, had special effects on the back, and it was totally stoked. Anyways, enough about me.
Stephen James, I think you owe her a lyric or two.
I'm cool, man. I got a migraine like a motherfucker.
I guess you got
I've been sick for 2 days now, man. You could fry a fucking egg on my forehead last night.
Oh man, you don't want me to sing.
Yeah, I do.
It'll make your head so much worse.
Something when she's in town, Stephen. Maybe she can check out your show when you're in the town,
Yeah.
or she's in the town. You're moving a lot. You're
I
both
can
moving
send
a lot.
I can send you some music. So we're gonna get ready to release some of the 99 Nightmare stuff in January. So
Awesome.
and then followed by another tour with that one. So I'm gonna be busy this year. With this coming.
And of course, you know what I love to talk about, Chronic Chris, our daily currents news topic. What's up with Zakk Wylde and Pantera?
He is watching YouTube videos to learn Pantera riffs and solos.
He needs to watch the videos?
Yeah, he's watching YouTube to learn.
He hasn't
the
like
riffs and
memorized
solos.
those from listening to him a million times back in the day.
Oh my God, damn.
I mean, I can play it with my mouth, you know.
Well, I mean,
Mouth guitar.
sometimes when you don't play something for so long, you need the refresher course, and then you need to rework
Yeah.
all the muscle memory.
I guess you're right.
I guess there was gonna be a credit about him on doing that now. So that's the main, just learning the songs.
He is learning the songs.
So it's definitely he's going to be in Pantera.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to call it that. I'm not going to call it that.
Anything can happen last minute. Anything.
Right.
Yeah.
They can get into an argument, you know, somebody could get into an accident, die. You never know. You never
Our
know.
main talking point on celebrity news. I mean, yeah, we had the Hall of Fame just yesterday, I guess. So we had
Phil could
biggest-
go back to New Orleans.
yeah.
Man, Vinny was cool. I knew Vinny.
I've been able to meet Vinny before. Vinny was.
Check this out. They gave me an autographed guitar.
Oh,
It's up there.
Oh, that's fucking sweet.
Yeah, we did the Portland show and some other stuff, the Roseland Theater with him.
You said he drank really well, though. He was a good drinker. He told me that
I walked into a telephone pole. I survived the night of drinking with Vinny. Barely, but I survived it.
That's good.
Those
Good.
boys, man, let me tell you, they can drink.
Yes.
I think it was by 11 o'clock, 10 or 11 o'clock at night. We were out of everything the sponsors gave us, all the Sky vodka, all gone. Everything was just gone.
I got to meet him by happenstance. I served him lunch.
Oh, nice.
Chicago style Italian beef and some fries while he sat there and watched the Blackhawks game.
First time I met him, he kicked me out of our green room to get a massage. But it was only for like 45 minutes, so it was cool.
Only 45 years.
Yeah, only about 45 minutes or so.
Yeah. I'm sure
I
you
don't
knew that.
remember exact times. I was pretty hammered drunk. I did a tow truck to just walk.
Well, we got to ask Stephen James, how do you like living in, is it Kingsman, right? Kingsman, Arizona?
Amen. Oh, I love it out here.
Do you like
I
going
love
to
it.
Vegas? Being able
It's
to go
always sunny. I mean, the weather is beautiful. I mean, right now it's probably 60 some degrees.
Yeah, you're down there at the edge of the valley, aren't you?
Oh yeah. I'm about an hour and 20 minutes from Vegas.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, because I used to live in Phoenix. Well, actually, it was Avondale, but
Mhm.
I walked across the street to the gas station. I was in Phoenix city limits.
Oh wow.
back in
Yeah.
07. And then I found out that Ozfest was free that year and needed to move around a little bit. So I started buying up Monster 4-packs and getting tickets to every Ozfest and following that around.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Arizona has to be a blast, man, having that sunny weather. You also, I think, I remember in our conversations before.
Oh, it's great,
guys have
man. I live
like new things
about,
there.
I don't know. I'm only about an hour away from Lake Havasu. Lake Havasu is off the chain, man.
What's that like? What's that like for a new thing to see in your life and to be in a desert area? I mean, what are we talking about here? We're talking parties, talking
Oh
shows.
yeah, there's parties all over. This place is hopping, man. Every Friday night, it's just hopping out here.
And you said that you might be like staying there for a little bit, but also be touring. So like, is it going to be kind of like your headquarters? Like you go here, go there, and then shop back right into where you're at?
So far, Vegas has kind of been the headquarters.
Really? Okay.
I hooked up with DJ K-Rock, who
Okay.
used to play with Perry Farrell and did some things with Guns N' Roses for the Use Your Illusion album. Me and him started a band together called Kill Sister out of LA.
Nice.
And working on that. Yeah. And then I got it, 3 bands right now, man.
That's busy work. That's busy work.
Busy. And maybe a 4th one just to top it off. So
But it must be nice being in a place where it's nice and warm. You don't have to worry about the chill. Like we're here, we're freezing. I think.
How hot is it over there?
Oh, it's up to 2 degrees.
Oh,
Well, it's just
man, that's
temperature
too
right now,
damn cold for me.
It was
It's
32.
frosty. It's frosty one.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
man.
cold.
See?
It's cold.
It's cold. Arizona's great though. I lived there for 2 years when I was like 11 or 12 or something like that. It rained like twice the whole time,
Yeah,
but it was like
about 10 minutes.
torrential downpour that was like everything flooded and there was lightning and thunder, but it was warm and delicious and you stand out in it and it was great.
Yeah, totally.
And then it went away.
Yeah, 10 minutes later, it's gone.
Yep. Not a sign of it. All the clouds are gone.
Yeah, we're 47 degrees right now.
We are sunny and 39.
Burr. Wait, where are you at, Chris?
But tomorrow we're 52, 58, 64, 59, back in the upper 50s, lower 60s for all this week.
Lucky.
Where are you, Chris?
Central City, Kentucky.
Okay.
I am an hour and a half north of Nashville, an hour and a half south of Evansville, an hour and a half east of Land Between the Lakes, and then an hour and a half west of Louisville, Fort Knox.
You're just an hour and a half away from everything.
Pretty much.
Sounds like me.
Yeah, it takes like an hour and a half to get from Seattle to Seattle because of the traffic.
About an hour and a half, 2 hours just to go 28 miles. Yeah.
For sure.
You know that.
What's that?
Building in Erie.
Yeah, you got this guy right here. He just got him. They just got Erie, Pennsylvania, right?
Erie, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, they just got a new establishment. I mean, he had an establishment in South
Nice.
Tacoma, but now he's got an establishment in Erie. And Erie was snowing, if I remember correctly, real good.
Yeah, they just.
I would move there just for the name of the town.
That's
Erie? That's
I
fucking
know,
awesome.
yeah, I know exactly where that's at, right off the Conneaut Valley.
Yeah, they got an oddity shot. So basically, they got all these knickknacks, like Gula stuff you would like, actually, Michelle did.
Nice.
Nicely in the shop.
Yes, it
It's,
would.
what, right next to Cincinnati, Ohio?
By the Rock and Roll Hall of Famer. We drove down there last summer to kind of get it going. It's going to be about a 2-year move.
Now,
And,
how did you guys get the name Anti-Hero? Because in Chicago, there's actually an Anti-Hero beer.
Wow.
Oh God, there's a Hero skateboard too, which we get. That's.
Okay.
I mean, we just kind of. We had a song called Anti-Hero.
Yes,
I was in a-
Anti-Hero.
Yeah, I was in a band called
Yeah.
Atomic Outlaws.
Yeah.
And
I remember that.
He was just like, yeah, I now remember now.
And
I
we had
remember that. I was an Undercent, toured with you guys in Austin, Texas, 2010.
Yeah, I was there. I was there too, actually.
I remember running into you.
Man, from I believe Linwood or Kirkland.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was we did that a couple of years. Yeah,
Everybody got thrown out of their hotel rooms.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
He rented like a whole house or something, like I don't know.
Mhm.
We had like 3 shows, but we're there for a week. So I don't know.
Yeah.
But it was fun.
It was a blast.
Yeah, that's that's actually, I do like a fire thing with my drums, and that's where I learned it, was on that road trip from one of the drummers we were kind of touring with.
Ooh, a fire thing with your drums. Please go on.
Yeah, it's like kind of the end of the show. You just kind of you put some stuff on your drum, throw a match on it, and when I hit it, it just a big kind of a boom.
It's
That's
similar
cool.
to what Undertaker does in wrestling.
The only person,
It's a flash,
the guy from
you know?
the drummer for Pantera used to do it. Like before
Okay.
he's the only other person that I know that did it, because it kind of fucks your shit up. But,
Yeah, it kind of gives you a flash.
but it's cool.
Yeah.
How dangerous is that? Like,
I've only, you can't really catch nothing on fire
Mhm.
because
Okay.
it's just kind of operating. But
Right.
I have had like, what is that? Remember moose? What used to put like moose in my hair?
Moose, yes, moose.
yeah.
And it caught one time.
Yeah. Like, what if you have like a magnificent beard and you have like some silky beard oil in it, and you're like,
Doesn't have a beard.
da-da-da-da-da-da, and it goes,
Well,
psh, and like your head just goes aflame.
That'd be cool.
That sounds dangerous. I'm glad I don't have a beard.
I also do
Hopefully
not
that'll
have a
be-
beard. He does not have a beard. The only person I know has a beard is Chris.
Chris, you play the drums.
No, he plays guitar.
That's kind of dangerous too, because you know your beard hair can get stuck in the strings. Man, you guys with beards, you live dangerous lives.
I don't play drums. I want to get a drum kit and learn how to play drums. But at the current moment, no, I don't play drums.
You're a
Yes.
much safer man for that.
Stable beard does not
Yes,
flame.
yes. That reminds me though, I make beard oil and I have to make some tonight because I have run out, and I'm like, got some beard oil? You got some beard oil? I'm like, no, I'm out. I need to make some. And I haven't made some. I'm pretty lazy on my days off. So
You know, we should introduce these people to what we saw the first episode we had you on, Michelle the Dead. Would you like to show any of the guests any of your beautiful creatures you have with you?
oh gosh, well, I mean, I've got,
Uh-huh.
cats and more cats, and there's another one
Yeah.
over there, and dogs. I've got some tarantulas and a bearded dragon, some snakes, a bunch of cockroaches.
Yeah, the
Um,
cockroach. Yeah,
You want the cockroaches? All right.
yeah, cockroach
All
can do. Introduce,
All right.
introduce the living world to your what is.
You know what I'm doing? You know what I'm doing in my cockroach cage? I'm making it a Camp Crystal Lake. So I made a little Camp Crystal Lake sign for them.
Nice.
And I made a little fireplace. Oh, here's my dogs.
Oh.
I glued a bunch of like little tiny sticks together and made flames out of foam. I'll show you.
You want to tell the world what kind of cockroaches we're talking about? These are not normal cockroaches, right? These are like trained cockroaches, right?
This is, oh, there goes a cockroach. Come back. This is my little
great.
like fire that I made for the Camp Crystal Lake. No, Ruby,
Oh.
that's not food. That's not food, Ruby. All right.
Fire. This is good. This is show and tell.
All right. Ooh,
Oh,
they're
that's-
sassy today. These guys.
Uh-huh. And they have personalities, you said.
Oh, yeah, and a
you
hiss.
know who they are?
Can you hear that?
Uh-huh.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, they kind of sound like your dog, but they're bugs, I guess.
Yeah, go sit down. That hissing is that.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
That's amazing.
So I've got a bunch of them. I've got all ages.
And you use them for
Um,
movies or just for pets? Or do you use
Yes,
them for actual
both,
effects?
both.
You have
I've
to
raised
use
them
them
for a very long time. They're really docile. They don't fly. They're really good, like for introducing like kids to insects and things like that. Because they're harmless. They're slow. They're interesting.
How long do they live?
God, I don't know. I have years. 2 to
Years.
5 years, something like that. But they're pretty cool. I don't know.
What do you feel?
They eat everything. I give them like leftovers. I give them like cat food, pieces of fruits and vegetables, bread, cookies, and oatmeal, just whatever, because they'll just eat whatever.
The cats and the dog don't seem to mind, I guess.
Well, I don't let them loose or anything like that.
That's
But
good.
they'll like sniff them. Like Ruby was just over here sniffing them. She's
Yeah.
like, what is that? They don't really smell like anything. They don't really taste like anything. So no, I was just kidding.
Right.
Anyways. But those are those guys.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Anything unusual in the movie making of horror movies? Have you seen anything that you like, these stories you like to talk about, that's fun to talk about, that we can talk about, that's not releasing any secret information from the movies you've been on,
Like,
or anything? Is anything
do you have anything
or-
specific you want to know, or?
We're talking about different kind of horror monsters. Any monsters are interesting to see when you're doing makeup. You actually have to work on alien type people, or are we talking like undead, or what's your main makeup setup usually? How many hours?
Well, for me personally, it's been just like effects like blood and bruises, and sometimes beauty makeup, adding like bullet holes and slit throats, things like that. But basically we're going to try to be, working on a bunch of different things, like making prosthetics and life casts and all kinds of different types of makeup. But I've never really created like an alien head or anything like that.
Like your severed head, that takes a process of being in the mold.
Yeah. You basically like you put your hair up into like a bald cap or whatever, and then they put a cast on your head, and it's got to dry and cure, and then they got to pull it off, and then you pour the medium into it to make the actual head itself, and then you peel it out and add a bunch of things to it, paint it, glue the hair to it. It's definitely a process, not a very comfortable process. It gets really hot. It's like a chemical reaction. So the chemicals, when they're mixed together, you have a certain amount of time before they cure, because like one's a catalyst, and it gets really hot, and so you feel like your head's on fire and everything's really tight, and it was quite an experience.
Awesome. So yeah. As that goes on, I mean, like for instance, like my head or his head, we would determinedly take any longer for any kind of head, or every head takes about the same time to mold?
It would probably take the same amount of time. You just got to make sure that you leave, places for you to breathe, or take a straw or whatever, depending on what you want your life cast to look like. And I'm not super experienced with those because I've only done the one that my head was in. Yes. But I've got a lot of things coming up in the future. Well, that will be happening more often, for sure.
It's a one-time shoot then. Basically, then they can remold it later and have many heads, or what's usually the process?
I mean, you can, because they form. It's like a mold. You have to create the mold first, and then you can just make as many casts out of that as you want. But the stuff is really expensive, so you don't want to fuck it up, and you want to make sure it's done right the first time.
Right. So it's a lengthy process and expensive. Okay.
Yes. But it's fun and easy to do. Like last night I did some for a short film. I think it's a short film. I'm not sure if it's a full feature. I think it's a short film. But it's in a boxing ring. So basically just like some sweat and stuff. And then, I had to do some beauty makeup on a female actor. And yeah, it was just basically just hanging out with my friends with my giant ass kit last night. It was pretty fun. Oh, I did put some fake tattoos on one of the fighters too. So that was kind of fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just different all the time. It's like, hey, Michelle, do you want to come help with this? Sure. And then send me the script. And then, this is the things I need to come up with. And it's usually just things like cuts and bruises normally, and beauty makeup, de-shining, stuff like that. Sometimes it's like a mangled hand or
always wonder why they get the blood out of people, like when it comes out of the neck. Is there a process, or
you have to build little things with tubing, and you have to hide things. You have to use a lot of visual effects. Sometimes if something's like behind or whatever. So yeah, there's ways. You can create whole new body parts and just have something coming out of that. It's not really somebody's neck. It's like a fake neck that looks real, like my head.
Yes, your head.
Yeah. Exactly. You know, just go roll it into you got some new neighbors, just roll it on into their yard first thing in the morning.
Yes, that's about right.
You know, you got to make sure that they see you walking back and forth a few times first. So like, oh, okay.
Right. Very important. Very important.
That'd be so mean. I would give somebody a heart attack for sure.
I'm always thinking about video. Like, videos would be kind of cool having an artist makeup team of some kind of that magnitude. That would be just amazing.
Yeah.
Possibility there.
Yes.
Gets my mind thinking on visions of different videos one can create. And of course, short films are a lot easier than a full feature because you're probably there for a longer period of time on the set, right?
Yeah, usually because I've worked on several short films and it's like maybe a weekend or 2 or 3 weekends or whatever. Vengeance, it was like 2 full weeks.
Wow.
And then there was also pickup, so there was a few more days here and there as well.
Yeah, that's how feature films are, huh?
Yeah, but man, did you see it? Did you see it yet? It turned out so good.
Pieces.
Yeah. Okay. You gotta watch it though.
I have so much time to do anything nowadays. Healing, booking, and going through all this stuff. But
well, let me tell you something hilarious. The first scene is a morgue scene, and they were able to film it in an actual morgue. And they removed the penis from one of the corpses, and they put it in a jar, and they're going to send it off to the Icelandic Phallic Museum, which is an actual real place. Somehow they heard, the Icelandic Phallic Museum heard about this, contacted Vengeance and says, hey, we want that prop for our museum, and you guys can have like, you know, lifetime membership or whatever. So Jason is flying out next month with the penis prop to give to the Icelandic Phallic Museum. Isn't that some shit?
Wow.
That's a good trade.
Yeah, I mean, freaking A, man. Gonna go to Iceland. I want to go to Iceland.
I never heard
I wasn't involved in that part of the filming process.
It's not that cocky, I guess, to do that. I guess it's
Did you say cocky?
It's not so cocky to be so humble to bring the penis to make a trade for alliances. Just ever heard
I just thought it was
a deal being made because of a penis, but still.
Well, I just thought it was so crazy that, you know, it was just as part of the movie, you know, the character was going to donate it to this museum, and in real life, this actual museum heard about it, and they're like, hey, we want that for our museum. You know, it's just crazy.
Well, I guess this is the normal thing that happens in the horror business. I mean, I'm just in the rock and roll business. You know, it's usually banned. But now that I've really studied what you guys are doing, you guys do some creative
well, you know, rock and roll and horror they're interlaced, because I think like rock and roll, like metal is the horror of music, and horror is the heavy metal of film, you know. And a lot of horror movies use heavy metal on their soundtrack, and I think it fucking sounds awesome. And a lot of bands write the music for, you know, horror films. It just goes together like peas and carrots.
Again, Alice Cooper, that's the main one I keep on saying.
That's exactly what I was thinking of. Yeah, with Friday the 13th, Part 6 and stuff. We tried to get him to play one of the characters in ours, and he was interested. But his agent was like, cock block. No, what are you doing? No, what are you doing? No, you don't have time for that.
Yeah, we'll make that money. Make that costs a little money. Yeah.
He would have done it. He was, you know, we had got a lot of the other people, and he would have done it.
Hand caught off. I'm willing to use my hand to be removed. You know, if you need I'll take a fully flop with my hand going off, whatever. You know, blood coming out of my hand. That'd be great. Awesome.
We totally do that. That would be easy.
Or do the Monty Python one. It's only a flesh wound. It just cut me off in all pieces, and I'm just one like that.
Tis a flesh wound.
Yes, that'd be great. The blood everywhere.
I'll help you.
Yes. Yeah.
Somebody's outside enjoying the Kentucky sunshine.
See, that's
it is.
It's still going. He goes outside.
Sure don't feel like it.
Were you leaving us now?
No, we're not leaving. I'm taking you with me.
What? Stephen James, have you ever had an interview like this? Our DJ leaves and takes his car and is on a beer run or something. I don't know. What are you doing?
I'm not leaving. I'm taking you with me.
Where are we going?
We're going to get, my wife called and said, hey, I'm off work. You got to come pick me up. She's not supposed to be off for another 2 hours.
Oh, dude, she gets a play day. Awesome.
This is like a movie more than a talk show.
Uh-oh. So she gets off 2 hours early. I feel an adventure.
Jason's
I feel
not
an
near.
adventure coming on. I feel it.
Michelle, the dad, you know Jason's near.
Feel
What do you think? You feel the camp is
So there's
shining
there's
more
gonna
top?
be a detour because there's gonna be some road work, and so this detour is gonna take them into some desolate road into the woods, and then suddenly like there's gonna be like a sharknado, and it's gonna knock all the signs down, so they don't know where the detour is gonna take them now because all the signs are gone and there's sharks everywhere.
Well, just
Something
like
like
the
that.
movie, he's going anyway. You know, like you tell him in the street, don't go back home.
No!
Don't do it. He ain't listening to us, just like those movie characters.
Yeah, it's like that. It's like that Geico commercial. Is it a Geico commercial? I think it's Geico. It's an insurance commercial where they're in the horror movie and they're like, "Let's go get in the car," and they run and they hide behind like the weapons, and the guy's just like standing there going, "Oh God." Did you guys see that one? I think insurance commercials are freaking hilarious. They're genius.
I think it also involved like a graveyard scene and some really bad looking like barn animal type shears and just a lot of metal items of the hooks, I believe.
No, I'm waiting for you.
Yeah, you don't want to go into that place. You're doing a horror movie. That's when you know you're just going to get offed off by Jason.
That's like what my house looks like. You guys probably don't want to come over.
I love horror. Of course.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good.
And again, Jason, oddity location. I mean, you guys would fit in perfectly together. So.
I love that kind of stuff. My oddities and like mutations, body parts in jars, bones,
Glum drop.
antique medical equipment, creepy
Now
clowns.
it's up from the way close to 56.
Yep, 56.
If you head north, it should be on the right-hand side. Yeah.
Yeah, we got oddities,
Yep.
collectibles, stuff
But
like that.
I'm not in Pennsylvania.
No, that's in
Yeah, we're still-
Tacoma.
yeah, that's still-
Oh, okay. I was like, wait,
Yeah,
I
We'll be-
don't think I'm going to be going to Pennsylvania.
yeah, 2 more years we're in Tacoma, then we move the shop to Pennsylvania.
Okay, got you. So you're running the shop from outside of Tacoma then?
Yeah, it's in Tacoma right now.
Yeah.
All right. Have you been to the what shop in
The
Tacoma?
what?
Mm-mm.
It's like a weird little shop. It's called the What Shop,
Okay.
and they have a lot of weird art, a lot of lowbrow art, things like that, collectibles, and it's owned by like this artist couple. They're like beatniks, I guess, but it's pretty cool. It's called the What Shop.
We'll
You should check it out.
I will. Yeah, I like those kind of things.
Yeah,
You should check out his shop too. You get a
I
chance.
will. You have to post a link after the show or something, like when you post this, maybe
Yeah,
post
yeah.
some links so everybody can check out the shop, check out my movie,
Oh yeah.
check out the bands.
That's
It-
right.
It will be in Crypticon. So Crypticon, right? Crypticon will
What?
have the festival will have be airing as well at Crypticon, the next Crypticon event. I
Yes,
heard.
yes. Crypticon is in May. We will be showing it then. There's a whole film festival. We're accepting submissions right now. So, if you or
Okay.
anybody makes a film and you want to submit it for Crypticon, you just go to the crypticonseattle.com webpage and it tells you how to do it.
And you'll have
Super
a booth
easy.
as well. You'll have a booth at Crypticon this next year.
I actually work at Crypticon, so I'm going to be like, I
All
do
over.
planning, and I'm like going to be in like 500 places at once. I'm going to be running upstairs, downstairs. I'm the VIP liaison basically. So it's my job to like make sure the people who buy the VIP tickets get their best experience, because there's the gold ticket members and the platinum ticket members and the celebrities, and they all get to mingle together. So it's my job to just make sure everybody has a great experience and make sure everybody like knows where everything is, and they get like to sit in the front of the room, and they get to stand in the front of the line, and they get just completely catered to. And it's like we're the queens of hospitality basically for the event, plus planning it and getting everything ready and decorating, and
Huh.
it's a lot of work. So I'll be running everywhere because usually like I'll have my niece and nephew there, and they're under 21, so they they can help me during the day, but at night, like, because 21 and over, and that's when all the fun happens.
Now, how big is that? Like we were talking like somewhere in Seattle, right?
Yeah, it's in SeaTac at the DoubleTree. I don't know. I don't know how many people attend. It's a pretty small convention. I don't know, like maybe 5,000. But I think we're going like our 14th year, 15th year, something like that. I have been with them for about 7 years. This coming May, it'll be my 8th year working for CryptoCon, and it's a ton of fun because not only do I get to meet the celebrities, which is just kind of like the cherry on top, but being involved and actually working with the owner and with all the other people who like run different departments. It's like a family reunion every time because we have people flying in from all over. We've got guests and celebrities and just patrons coming from all over the world, not just from all over the state, coming to just hang out with us and go. There's a awesome vendor room, and there's like Rocky Horror Picture Show, and there's a drag show, and there's bands, and there's all kinds of really, really cool stuff. And it's like everybody knows each other. So it's family friendly during the day, but 13th floor is like 21 and over. And it's just one big dress up Halloween party. It's so fun. So fun. It's a lot of work.
Well, I know a lot
Get your
of
steps.
I know a lot of artists that probably, including myself, would love to check that out.
You really should. You really should, because there is something for absolutely everybody. Even if you're not into gore, if you don't like to be scared, there's lots of really cool like macabre artists, and there's comic books collectors. And what was that?
2-day or 1 day?
It is a 3-day event. It's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday event. It starts at like 4 on Friday, and it goes on until I think like 5 on Sunday. So
nice.
Yeah,
cool.
It's really cool. I always stay in the hotel. I always get there like a day early so I can go in and set up early, and then I can just like plan my meetings. Okay, you're gonna work here and you're gonna work here, and these are the drinks we're gonna make, and this is what we're gonna call it, and what kind of snacks should we have? Just stuff like that. It's so fun.
Good time in May. Sounds like a good time in May.
It's a super good time.
So I'm sure that Levi might even consider taking the bus out there if we can get out there somehow.
Yes.
I know that Jason, maybe he's who knows? I mean,
I'm down.
yeah, maybe. I don't know if Charlie was into it. Maybe. No?
It's super fun. You'll love it. There's so much to do. There's like workshops, and there's panels and interviews, and of course, signings from, and photo ops, things like that. Pretty much anything you can imagine that has to do with horror.
I'm not sure if Stephen James, if you will be in the area in May. I'm sure your tour schedule is kind of still up in the air, right? Or
yeah, I know. Oh man, yeah.
We are trying to have some live bands play somehow this coming year too. We're going to try to find a way to be able to have some bands, because we had like a prom of the dead. I don't know if we're going to be having it this year or not, but we always have karaoke. But we've got some like horror themed metal bands local that are friends with us, friends with the convention, and local peeps, and we want to have some bands play, and I think it would be super cool. We had a Dead Animal Assembly Plant here, Murder Weapons, Cryptamnesia. You probably, you're a Northwest guy, so.
Right. Yeah. I know,
yeah.
Murder Weapon as well.
Murder Weapon. Yes, he knows that.
Yeah.
They live next door to me.
They live next door to him. They're about to
Oh my God. I love Dawn. Dawn is so great.
What's funny is the thing that separates my house from her house is a cemetery.
Are you serious?
Yeah. A cemetery.
Well, that's where I walk my dog every day.
There it is.
I'm so envious.
Small world.
That's so cool, man.
Yeah, my girlfriend, those two are like pretty much best friends. I mean,
yeah.
Same kind of, they're actually doing a song together right now. We're recording.
That's awesome. I was in one of Murder Weapons videos, and the serpent video.
Okay.
I was the final girl who survived and drove away all fast while Ticker was chasing me. You have to check it out.
Oh, I've seen
all my friends get killed.
Yes.
But not me.
That's right.
Man, I did my own stunts too. My legs were so bruised up because I had to like dive in through the passenger window, like face first, to try to get away from the killer. And we did a lot of takes, and it was probably like 35 degrees outside too, so it was freezing. And we're at the it's a haunt out in Sultan. I don't know. Where was it? Was it Fright Factory? Somewhere down south. There's a haunt called Fright Factory, and we filmed it there. It was so much fun though. I got to borrow my friend's car because it's like, okay, we need kind of this type of car. So I borrowed my friend Scooter's car. He owns a tow truck company. So it's like, oh yeah, you can borrow this car. It was good times. You guys should check it out. See it on
Sounds
YouTube.
like a good time. Right. Yeah, that's one thing we should always get, even though Chris is on his drive. Chris, can you hear us at all? Mr. I'm on an adventure.
No, he's back home. See?
Is he back?
Yeah, no, we're back at the house, man. We're back in
Yeah.
the studio.
Holy crap,
Yeah,
Batman.
man, that was quick.
See, we did you a favor and got that talk out.
Well, see, while I was sitting there muted in the car, I went through a police checkpoint twice, and I just had to pick my wife up from the grocery store, which
Of course.
this is like,
Okay.
I mean, you could blink and I was there, blink and I'm back.
That was pretty quick.
That was.
It's a really small town.
Well, I'm glad you didn't get your head severed like Michelle the Dead did in the movie.
Well, see, my mistake was I got out of the van.
Yeah, don't get
My
out of
dumbass
there.
just should have stayed locked in the van, but no, we all got out to try to run, and then we're like hiding behind the van. And then Ticker with his Tourette's is all, woo! Like, God damn it, Ticker. Jason comes walking towards us, and you're just gonna have to watch it.
Yes. It's all as far as you get.
Yeah.
And it's
Dude,
on
you gotta watch it to
YouTube.
the very end, because you know how Ticker has Tourette's, right?
Yeah.
This is
Right.
the first movie in history where a person in real life who has Tourette's is featured as a person who has Tourette's in a movie, and discusses their Tourette's as a person who has Tourette's in real life and in the movie. You should look it up. And at the very, very, very end of the credits, you hear him go, woo! Because that's what he does. That's his
Yeah.
tick. It's freaking hilarious.
I've heard
He's-
mentally
no,
noted
he's-
that as a journal now. A tick.
Yeah, so he's a singer for Cryptamnesia, which is like a
Yes.
horror monster band. And like when he's on stage, he doesn't tick, because he's
Oh,
Ticker,
he wants
He's
to tick
in-
again.
So what's that?
He ticks when he wants to tick. He doesn't want to tick on stage. Only when he's in a movie.
You can't, like when you're like working or in deep concentration, it like goes away or something. I think like, especially when you're
Yes.
anxious or tired, it comes up more. So such a cool dude. He's a good friend, man. He's good people.
I've seen
He's
it
got
before.
Band Wars. You know Band Wars.
Yes.
Yeah. Band Wars is gonna have a second season, I think.
He hadn't introduced me into Band Wars yet, but I'm interested in Band Wars. I keep on.
Band Wars, they get bands. That's like a season of shows like Jackass. And they get all these people in different bands, and it's all genres, so you got like a pop band, and you got like a hip hop band, and you got a metal band, and they like have contests like beer drinking contests or wheelbarrow or just whatever type of ridiculous stupid shit, and it gets more and more ridiculous. And and it's like super fun. My daughter's roommate is in a band, and she was in Band Wars. It's like that's what a small/big world it is.
So what was
You
up with
gotta
the
check it out.
cars though? I've never seen that they're smashing cars or something. What was up with that?
Yes, they had a derby. It was like,
derby.
hey man, I remember they were like looking for cars for demolition derby.
I remember that
It's
one
freaking-
girl, she always drinks a lot. So you have drinking contests too?
Yes.
Drinking contests. Like,
Yeah. It's just a lot of fun.
See,
It's hilarious.
I couldn't do a drinking contest, but if you
Me either, but I mean,
but if you send me,
I don't have
like,
to
the
drink to have
cannabis
fun.
cup,
I'm a fucking blast.
Right.
You get severed off in the Jason movie. Of course you
See,
are.
you put me in a drinking contest, I'll probably make it to round 3.
And you'll fall asleep.
I'll get nowhere near the quarterfinals. But
Yeah.
if you put me in like the Cannabis Cup or Hemp Fest or one of them, the Ann Arbor Hash Bash, I'm like a kid in a candy factory, and I want to try everything twice.
Yeah. That's it. The thing about it is, yes, twice. As you freeze. Freezed a little bit there, Chris, again. Editing issue. Just edit that out if you can. Edit down. Oh, edit that out too. Cat. Going
He's
crazy.
being naughty. Get down.
Gotta edit that out too.
Cats
That's
getting into
moco.
shit.
You know,
I like that
moco
part.
means booger in Spanish.
Booger.
Yes.
Yeah, speaking of booger, don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, to watch the WKRP episode When Turkeys Fly.
Turkeys fly.
Yeah, you
That old
remember,
episode?
you remember WKRP, right?
WKRP in Cincinnati.
Cincinnati. Yeah.
Yes, of course. I remember that.
This week we celebrate the airing
God,
of the
I just
episode.
said how old I am. Holy
It aired
shit.
this week in 1978
Oh.
when they threw the turkeys out of the helicopter because he thought they could fly.
I think I recall that episode. I was young as hell.
Baby, do you ever wonder whatever became of me? I'm living on the air in Cincinnati, WKRP. Oh, please don't sue me.
I wonder if the copyright that too. Yeah, don't copyright yourself or kill yourself with the copyright. Edit that out if you want to. But so in fact, maybe you get a metal band to cover it, and then there you go.
Well, hey, me and Ticker have talked before because I do have Tourette's, and I'll blame that on Tourette's. The song gets in my head; it has to come out.
Because you know what happened, Coolio, when Gangster Paradise got a new musician, a metal band, just did it as soon as he died. Bang! They played a new version of
Really?
Oh yeah, Gangster's
Dude, I
Paradise.
remember in like the early 2000s, I was at a bar. This is back when I drank. Some white kid was doing that song. It was karaoke night, and he was really wasted, and he was having such a good time. It's hilarious. Probably one of the most entertaining things I've ever seen. I mean, this kid was like all over the dance floor, had no rhythm, didn't know the words, but he was just fucking having a great time. It was hilarious.
That's awesome.
See, and that's what's fun. Like last weekend when I was at my brother's wedding reception, I got completely hammered Thursday night, so I was good for the rest of the weekend to stay sober.
Right.
It was fun as fuck watching everyone else just get completely hammered at the wedding.
Wasted. Gotcha. He's going a little slow in his march. Little slow there, Chris.
Are you on your Wi-Fi? Or are you?
I don't know, man.
Are you like hardwired?
No, I'm
I
hardwired.
have found that when you're hardwired, it seems to be a little bit better than Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Or you just could be in a shitty
Oh, I see what's going on.
area.
But you're out our main head, so the editing process is going to be a little bit squeezy coosy.
You're gonna edit this?
Like your little drunkie.
I'm gonna try my
Got
best.
to, man. I mean, he's like squeezy, like slow. I mean, he's like in a squeeze, you know.
Hey, are you okay, Troy?
Did you just freeze? Who froze?
Nobody's
Oh, like, you
frozen.
freeze?
He's just sitting very still.
You did. Okay.
I think we're okay.
How's Stephen James? Is Stephen James frozen
there,
yet, or
man.
is he
I'm
still a
just
bit,
chilling.
He's chilling because he doesn't feel good. He had a fever last night, and he feels like shit in his throat hurts.
Exactly.
And he doesn't want to sing.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
Exactly.
I think I read your mind, Stephen James. I think Michelle
Can. Probably can.
Sweat it out.
Sweat it out, as the monk says from the far car of the kitchen.
That was the past 2 nights I've been sweating
Yes.
it out. I started playing, I did a shit kind of like raw, and I was like, and then next thing I know, I couldn't get warm, and yep. So I grabbed a bunch of blankets, wrapped myself up, and sweated that shit out.
Nice. It's not the Rona, is it?
No,
That's good.
I had that shit twice.
Dude, I haven't had it yet.
Oh, knock on wood. That's like,
And I know it's
Oh my
crazy.
God.
I don't know what's going on. It's like I
Fuck.
go places, I work at all the time. I
You know
work
what?
freaking
Jason
7 days
might
a
be
week.
immune to it. We never know.
Say fuck cockroach.
Maybe he has the immunity in his blood system. I don't know. He's just lucky he didn't get it.
I don't know.
Never-
Talk
No
about
test.
drowning in your own phlegm. That's all I'm gonna say about that one.
Yeah, you work in a
you
pretty
know.
cold environment, a lot of people there, and easily could be susceptible to a very bad virus.
Yeah.
But Jason survived
Somehow.
It happens, man.
kept
It
himself going.
You didn't even bring a case of Corona yet?
No, not yet. Nothing for me.
Yeah.
I almost bought some Corona on the way.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Case of Corona, so many meanings.
Yes. Again, our the one we're hearing, everyone, is Monkey from LPM. The Monkey. Our Monkey.
The original
The original Monkey. Yes.
from Funky Monkey.
Monkeys
Okay.
are terrifying, by the way.
I throw up once in a while.
He throws bananas. Can you hear him? He throws bananas.
Oh.
I'm just cooking.
I actually like terrifying monkeys.
I guess there is internet.
Dude, I guess
problems in my-
monkeys are okay. It's apes, like chimps, orangutans, gorillas. They're just
Yeah.
really scary to me. First of all, because like Planet of the Apes, all those movies are probably the scariest horror movies to me. It's
Yeah.
like I could take Friday the 13th all day long, but Planet of the Apes,
my
that
monkey.
shit scares the shit out of me.
Got a monkey?
It's
That's
an
my monkey.
animatronic monkey shines. Did you get that from Spirit Halloween?
I don't know. I actually found it.
Really? Because I wanted to get the animatronic from Spirit Halloween. It was like 5 feet tall, but I didn't have the money, so I didn't. But I love that kind of, yes, but they're terrifying. That's why I love it. Like the scary clowns. That's why I love them, because they're terrifying. They're all over my house.
Yeah, clowns are fucking freaky.
Yeah. I have them everywhere. I'm on my laptop right now, but I have them everywhere. I've got a pile of them over there. There's a bunch there.
Let's see some
There's a bunch
clowns.
there. I mean,
It
they're
also
everywhere.
depends on the clown.
I mean,
True.
shit.
Depends on the clown. Well said, Chris.
I'm gonna throw a clown on the monkey.
A clown on a monkey? Yeah, he has a monkey. Yes. Monkey suit.
Oh, this is one of my favorite items.
Oh shit.
Oh, I know what that is.
See, now that's not a scary clown. That's like a Bozo the clown, and he wasn't a scary clown.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Ah,
That's crazy.
it's
Wait.
nesting doll.
Yes. Yes.
It's got an even. Does it got a smaller one in there?
I don't know, but Eddie, you might want to close in on that one. That one's kind of freaky.
Oh wow.
Ah, it looks like a little chili pepper.
Yeah, it does.
He's a little devil. Isn't that cute? This one's just probably kind of the scariest, though. He's kind of creepy.
He looks a little creepy. He looks like the John Wayne Gacy clown.
Like vintage clowns, like all over the house. Our bathroom was that?
Troy.
Chris, you said
He
Hey,
looks
Chris.
kind of.
I missed
freeze
that.
again. Sad when Chris freezes.
That's
Just
okay.
makes me want
Okay.
to
No, our bathroom though is carnival. It's got like the carnival horses and clowns all over the bathroom too.
I like the old. I like
Circus
the way you got this
freaks.
display. Michelle the Dead, your displays changed from the meats to old AF.
Yeah,
Which I
I
know
have.
what that
I
means.
change it every time I'm on. Like our podcasts, we have a podcast every Monday night, and I change it every time
Mystery
depending
Meats,
on what it's about. So
Mystery Meats was the first one. What was the second one? I forget what the other one was. Review all of them. That was old AF.
this is old as fuck. I've had human tastes like
Mystery
spam.
meat.
Yeah,
Mystery meat.
mystery meat. Human tastes like spam.
And old as AF.
I don't remember. I'll have to go back.
That's a good one. We're celebrating the belated birthday for me and upcoming birthday for you.
Yes, yes. So what did you do for your birthday?
We're all AF right now.
For sure.
anyone-
I gotta say,
Experiences? What do you think of this whole thing? Birthday coming up there, Michelle the Dead. Anything about
I do feel old as fuck. Like every morning I feel like I'm about 89.
89. Okay.
89. Yeah. I'm only gonna be 79 though, so fuck.
All right.
Yeah.
You can drink it all.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
we got for Stephen James. How you feel? You're sick, but you got a
Like
whole
shit.
you got gas in the tank. I mean, you feel old? I don't feel old.
I'm
do you?
ready to go to bed.
No,
Are you drinking tea?
Not even
You should be drinking tea.
Should be probably.
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 Any
Sleep.
advice for all these young
I don't know. You can't
artists?
possibly be as old as Troy.
I know.
No.
I'm the oldest.
Are you the oldest?
I think so.
Yeah.
Scott,
Well, Chris is 41.
Oh, I
Yes.
turned 50 last year,
Oh shit.
December.
Oh,
Oh yeah. By a
so
month or two.
he's the oldest then.
I'm the oldest.
Yeah,
I
Jason.
believe.
Yeah.
That's not good.
It's okay. You look young though. She's just saying you look young.
Grandpa!
You look
You
young.
do look young. God, you guys.
Kids, 50 was like ancient.
Yeah, you're old people, man. I remember those 50-year-old their old stories. Their hands are all decrepit. Oh God.
Let me
man.
tell you, I have a 22-year-old and a 25-year-old children.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I don't have any of that. I have no decrepit hands.
Dude, that makes you old
Yeah.
fast.
I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe I just avoid the sun sometimes. Again, the beats. I don't know.
Yeah,
Marijuana.
yeah, got it. You can't forget the beets. Now, do you like them pickled, or do you like them fresh, or
Anyway,
roasted? Like, how do you eat your beets? Do you blend them up and put them in like a smoothie?
smoothie, yes, it's fresh because like
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Steve and I will go out of the garden or go to the grocery store. We'll go to the grocery store, get some beets, and then we'll blend them in the mixture of the smoothie.
Do you have a garden?
Yes, we do.
Are you
Levi
growing
does.
beets?
Yes, we do have
That's
beets.
freaking awesome. I love that.
Yeah, we also go for a few other things. He has his own recipe for the smoothies, but I believe one of the things is a cancer thing. You want to get rid of cancer. We use dandelions. It's part
Yeah,
of it.
dandelion root is really good. You know, like actually every part of the dandelion has a medicinal purpose.
We mix
They're
that in
not
with
just a weed.
and berries and a few other things, and we just blend it, and then we
Nice.
consume it. You know, and it tastes great. You know, you get some
Nice.
honey too. It's really good honey that he mixes in. So it tastes good. So yeah,
Nice.
it's good for you too.
I went to my parents' house this morning because I have like this gobo light thing that it's like 30 years old, but the light didn't work. I took it all apart, cleaned all the spider webs out of it, and I tried to put in a new light, but the little ends that attached to the light prongs broke off because they're just so friable because they're old. So I go over there and I totally forgot what I was going to say about why I was going over there. Never mind.
You go over there just like the Jason part, just trying to find a place to hide.
No, I was going somewhere with the story.
I was-
Never mind.
And then Jason.
See, that's another thing about being old. It's like I'll forget what I'm talking about halfway through the sentence. What was I just talking about?
It wasn't anything to do with Jason, was it? Or Jason?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. It had to do with the gobo light I was cleaning.
Was it a nice clean? I mean, was something wrong with it? Was it dirty?
Yeah, I was old and it had some problems with it, but I was somewhere I was going with that. It'll come to me after we're done
I'm gonna
recording.
bail, man. I'm going to bed.
Go to sleep.
There's James.
Yeah.
Good night.
Thanks for joining
Oh,
us.
thanks for joining
No
us.
problem. You guys have a good evening.
You too, my friend.
All right, brother.
Rest well.
Bye, Steve.
Bye.
Bye.
Steve and James
No,
are.
I was totally going somewhere with that.
Yes.
What
you
the
were.
fuck?
You got a light bulb, and it was needing to be.
Yeah,
cleaned.
had to do with something with the electronics of it. Anyway, it'll come to me. So
Was it a nice color? Was it like red or yellow?
No.
Or did it do anything like
Or
lights
green?
or smoke or anything like that? I remember we were talking about if you were the best rock star, you would have a light show on your neck of your guitar and just press the button for smoke and there'd be lights instead of it's so small. It's so yeah, it
Yeah.
works. So I was thinking you were talking about like, wow, that's intriguing.
It's just the light, dude. Just broken.
It's smoke.
All right.
Small.
So yeah, I mean the light just needs rewiring.
It's kind of like that. Remember was the one part of the end of Breakfast Club, and the guy's going, "This is the reason why I had really bad problems." And he had this lamp, and the lamp didn't work. And it was
Yeah.
like, And I think the lamp was supposed to do something like kill him or something. It was weird.
He brought a gun to school because he couldn't make a lamp work.
It would blow up. It was like something to do with the lamp. I think it was the lamp.
Yeah, because he couldn't make it work. He was a genius in all his other classes, but his shop class, he couldn't make the lamp work.
That's right. That's right. And it was like a real big thing at the end of the movie. So
Fucking love The Breakfast Club.
I watch it every time it's on. It's so good.
yeah. Horror film wise, I mean, in the 80s and 90s, you gotta
basically anything John Hughes made was fucking awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
And then they just made a documentary about John Hughes. Well, they made it a while back. I just recently seen it. And they were actually hoping for another movie from him, but he basically kind of became a recluse and died peacefully in his home back in 2009, I think it was.
Right,
Wow.
right. Lost a lot of great ones over the years.
Yeah, but he did The Breakfast Club, 16 Candles, St. Elmo's Fire, Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Classics.
All that stuff. Yeah, yeah.
It's one of those things about like, even horror movies. There's a sequence of how to make a movie a good movie, right? Michelle the Dead. There's a sequence.
I mean, I'm not really an expert on making movies, but I mean, you do have to have a combination of like a good camera crew and good sound people, good editors, good writers, and good actors. But even if one thing isn't quite super good, as long as like all the other things are really good, you can still make a quality, but you just want to make sure that you capture the audience's attention and keep it. That's the most important part. Give them something different that they want.
Well, your background, for example, you got a lot to see. You got your shirt, you got your colors, you got your lighting. It's very blatantly visual. And in a movie, I mean, I know it's dark and scary sometimes in parts of movies, like horror movies. But when the trigger has to hit the flame of trying to be interesting, the lights and the color and all that special effects does play a part in making the movie perfect.
Well, yeah, also like angles and shadowing and things like that, and like soundtrack. I mean, you can watch something. It's like, you know why those freaking ASPCA commercials are so sad? It's because they got fucking Sarah McLachlan crying in the background. You know, and it's like, why don't you
those videos on the internet that say you will cry watching those videos?
Oh yeah.
No, you won't. Just turn the sound off.
Exactly. They do everything in slow motion. Basically, it's like a kitten cleaning its face. They play it in slow motion, put Sarah McLachlan music to it, and then now it's a homeless cat that's dying and needs your $50 a month. Yeah, dude. Yeah.
I still can understand that there is a trick, and I think you know it, and this is something I was going to ask you before, but now since we're got rid of Stephen James, we're more on the horror, we're more on the goth concept. Give me at least the inside track of one thing, Michelle the Dead. How do you have that? And I see it every horror movie. How do you get the audience to care about that person before they die?
You got to build them up. It's the character development. You know, you have to reel them in somehow. Like, there's always going to be like a douchebag. There's always like the douchebag, but somehow you love him because you can like, you know, somebody just like him, so you can relate or something like that, you know, or like, say there's a scene between the sisters or whatever, and like you have a sister that you're close to, and you can kind of feel that moment, and it touches you, or, you know, basically interesting backstories are a really good way to, you know, build interest in the character, I think.
Well, every horror movie, I mean, they're characters. It's a general genre. You got a jock, a nerdy kid, a stoner, a virgin girl, and
you gotta have a sexy chick, you know.
You gotta have the slutty girl and then the virgin that always lives at the end.
Yeah, it's pretty much the recipe for the most part. Yeah.
Freddy Krueger did that a lot with the virgin part. Nightmare on Elm Street. That was done a lot. The virgin part was done a lot, I think, in Freddy Krueger's movies.
I had Freddy Krueger next to me at the roulette table.
That's awesome, Monkey. No, you're being recorded. We'll mention that Freddy Krueger was found in Tacoma, Washington, by a monkey.
Monkeys are terrifying. That shit could happen. Like one tiny little thing could have tweaked in like the DNA or evolution, or even like.
That's what I'm saying. All these people that are using their monkeys for their science experiments. No, apparently they haven't seen Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, that's a bad idea. It's a bad idea.
Yeah, might have. I wasn't there. You were there.
Can you like that shit could happen?
Yes. Yes. You can find.
It's so scary, and they're so like ridiculously physically powerful that like, and also I think I probably have a little bit of ingrained dislike of those of primates because when my dad was a teenager, he worked in a pet store, and that's when they had monkeys. My dad had a very bad experience with this monkey, and I heard all about it, you know, of course, later on after I was born. And yeah, I just don't like monkeys. My dad got in a fight with this monkey, and he basically had to put it in a headlock while it was like trying to bite him and throw its shit at him. And it was a horrible situation.
The monkey was throwing shit at him while he was punching him, while biting him.
Oh, that monkey was just an asshole. That monkey was an asshole.
I've always wanted a monkey ever since the first time I seen Any Which Way But Loose, and Clint Eastwood had the orangutan named Clyde.
Oh God! Or if people watch Friends, you know, with Ross had that fucking monkey. Marcel. Yeah. Like, dude, no, I don't want a fucking monkey. Bubbles. No monkeys.
You experienced any monkey incident in your life?
No, but I up in Erie, I did see some land for sale, a pet cemetery.
Pet cemetery, guys.
I wish that was real because I would totally put my pets there.
Monkey buried there. Okay. Or no, the Ronald Reagan's monkey.
Bonzo, the monkey, you know, Bonzo.
That monkey's very
terrifying.
Yeah, it's a famous monkey.
But the whole thing's going for like 20 grand.
Yeah. If that was depicted.
Wait, you're saying for $20,000, I can own a pet cemetery in Erie, Pennsylvania?
Yep.
There it is.
Can I live there? Is there a structure on site?
You could probably build your own caretaker shack.
I mean, there probably already is one, I would assume.
Probably a house on it, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
I mean, because it's a landmark because of that monkey.
Damn.
Famous monkey.
Or yeah.
Okay. So. I could live there.
We need more research real quick.
Yeah.
I need more information.
Thank you, Google.
People, we researched monkeys.
Pet cemetery for sale in Erie.
Yeah, do the pet cemetery Bonzo monkey, and it should pop up.
Yeah, we got a quest.
I just saw it like a week ago.
Yeah, we're on a quest. Wow. Taken care of.
Earthside Rest Pet Cemetery.
Yep.
The Erie County property is known for being the resting place for Bonzo, the chimpanzee movie star.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how much was it? I remember it didn't seem like it wasn't that much.
You got a price there, Chris?
We are looking for a price.
Okay. This is getting good.
The asking price is $27,000.
Damn, nobody's bought it yet? That's crazy.
I don't know this. Well, this is from October 24th, 2022.
There it is.
So this article is like
that's very current, actually.
Yes. Realtor says it would be a good investment because there's enough land open for another 4,000 more burial plots that you could sell.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
I would just bury my friends, relatives, and pets there.
Well, I'm just thinking because we are a YouTube thing. Maybe if somebody in the movie business is watching, reach out to us. Maybe we'll buy it first.
Oh, or maybe we can just raise the money to buy it. Somehow.
Yeah,
it don't say
let's have a
anything,
fundraiser.
It don't say anything about a caretaker's thing, but
are there photos?
The realtor says the listing for a pet cemetery is definitely a first in her career. You would get the same tour you would get from any other kind of property. Once you enter, you immediately get the feeling it's a special place to all the pet owners who bury their beloved animals here. There's memorial flags on some of the grave sites. There's sentiments written on some of the monuments that are more touching.
I would love that.
There's more than 3,000 animals at rest there. There's horse, chimpanzee, there's a kangaroo, cats, dogs, snakes, all different kinds of pets.
Wow, that's precious.
I'm sorry, but I'm visioning the opportunity with dead animals that could come alive. I don't know why. Wow.
Pet Cemetery. There's a movie about it.
There is. Let's do a remake, maybe.
Maybe.
The
I think they
cemetery
did.
was founded in
They put a monster.
1958. A veterinarian who also founded the local animal hospital.
Hey, did you hear us talking about dead puppies?
Dead puppies, dead monkeys.
There's a sea monster in Lake Erie, Chris. There's a sea monster in Lake Erie they speak of.
Bessie.
Well, it
Bessie.
says there's also potential buyers,
Oh.
but it didn't say whether it was sold or not.
Yeah, I saw it a couple, like, must have been a week ago. Last week, yeah.
Saw it last week. He was there.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah.
There's nothing like recording and watching the Show of the Dead have a good time with the dog on the air.
This is Ruby.
Hi,
She's
Ruby.
my girl. Ruby's 3.5.
3.5. It's still licking.
3.5. 8.
Yeah. She's a baby.
17.
Licking.
No.
She's a
No.
baby.
Right? You got a couple of dogs. 2 dogs, right?
2 German Shepherds.
2 German Shepherds.
Nice. Nice.
That
I have
means-
this one, and then I've got Hannibal. He's a Chihuahua, and he's out
Yeah,
there
right.
someplace.
That means in dog years, Ruby's about 24.
She's a good girl.
Yeah, he's got the biggest dogs, I think. If I remember correctly. They're pretty
Yeah,
big, right?
shepherds are good, big
Long hair,
puppies.
and then the short hair black one.
Yeah, big size.
Nice.
Oh my
2.
God. The stepdaughter up in Illinois has got a Great Dane.
Holy shit. That's a lot of poop and a lot of
That's-
food.
That's a lot of dog,
That is an expensive vet bill anytime you go.
right?
I just saw 2 Mardukes my friend has. A
Okay,
huge
no
dog.
I mean, and granted, I had another buddy that had a Saint Bernard, and I used to love to go over to his house and just lay
Oh, yeah.
and pet with the Saint Bernard. But deep down, I'm sorry, them dogs that are bigger than me like that, deep down, I'm a little bit on edge. As much as I love to go up and pet them and play with them, a dog that size could kill me quicker. And,
Oh,
and that just,
oh yeah. They have to be very well trained, because if they want, like I deal with dogs with, for my job. And if a Great Dane, sometimes we have them, if it wants to get up and walk away, it does. And I can't stop it. Sometimes they do get up and walk away. I'm like, make sure all the doors are closed because Duke just got up and walked away.
On my note, basically when it comes to dogs, the most wild dog I've ever known was a Husky Siberian types. They are very fast and very wild.
They're also horrible patients at the vet. They
Yeah.
scream and they don't cooperate and
Yeah.
they scream some more and they roll around. They do the alligator roll when you try to do anything to them. Oh
Yes.
my God. They try to bite you. Yeah. When you clip their nails. Woo. Not all of
See,
them,
and
but
that's-
like as a
and I-
breed, generally
Bananas.
speaking.
No, they will not throw bananas at you. They just do everything else but throw bananas at you.
Yeah, I like
Hey,
bananas.
let's get some movie music news real fast before we air off. Anything going on with Asgard? Chris,
well,
Asgard.
you said movie, and I wanted to ask Michelle, have you seen the Hocus Pocus 2 yet?
I have not. I've been holding off. I don't know why. I'm kind of a little bit scared because I don't want it to ruin the first one for me.
I was really scared and nervous about that myself, but it did
So you get
not.
it.
It did not ruin the first one.
Oh, good. Was it good?
It was good. It was good.
Oh, good.
Watch
Good.
it.
Okay, I will. I recently just watched, I think it's a Belgian film called Yummy, and it's about zombies. It's in English, so don't worry because they speak Dutch or they speak English, but it was really good. And one of the best parts that I had not seen in a horror movie before was one of the main characters was a hemophiliac. So basically, he has a phobia of blood. And here he is in the midst of this zombie crisis, which is fucking hilarious. So it is a horror comedy. So there's some really good laughs in it. There's a scene where the zombie is like, she's cut off. So it's just like she's from here up and she's eating her own intestines and like the green bile is trickling down, but everything's like splayed open. So it's just like dribbling out of her. It's amazing. You should watch it.
glad you mentioned that, Michelle. There's one question I really want to ask because of the visual movies and music relation topic I want to bring up. Swan of the Dead. You notice how she has that half
Yes, she's got the half skull.
The bones.
Yes.
You like the video? Bone. It was Lovely Bones. Or Lovely Bones was it called, right?
Bones. Yeah, and actually, I just
What do you
watched that
think?
today. Yeah, I think it's great. I love. But I during that interview too is like I'm still like she's gorgeous. She's like this angel, and then like she opens her mouth and it's like 10,000 demons, you know, and it's so powerful and it's so just like raw and oh my god, it's like you never would think that would come out of her.
And
you know?
you guys know, we
really good.
say this too because we didn't get a chance because she couldn't tell us that day, that 24 hours.
They got signed that day.
Signed
Yes.
Noble Demon, and Noble Demon is one hell of a record company out in Germany.
Yeah.
Which is amazing because Bad Baron, another band we interviewed a few months ago, also got signed.
Nice. Yeah, that was good stuff. Yeah, I love her makeup. Her look is like it's like one side she's like this precious angel, and here she's like a she's dead. It's just it looks really good.
It just seems to me the day they do a American tour, and you guys ever hook up, I mean, man, that'd be really cool.
It'd be so fun. I wonder, she does her own makeup, doesn't she?
That'd be fun.
Did we ever ask her if she does her own makeup?
Yes, and I think she does.
I think she
told
does.
us
Yeah.
She has this pattern of how she does it.
Yeah.
Just so you know, the light is a little bit dark today, Michelle the Dead.
Oh, I don't know what happened.
You probably just your light.
It was fine. Oh, maybe it's because I moved or something.
It's coming back.
Yeah.
For a second, you look like you're gonna get darkened.
I mean, you know, the darkness swallows me up.
Embraces you occasionally.
Occasionally. More often than not, but that's all right.
And baby Raven decided to wake up and join us here.
Oh, hi. Okay.
Releases this month and next month. Any releases you can hear about or know about, Jason, of your band or Charlie Drown? Anything going on with the shop? Any releases? Any new news going on?
Nothing with she's recording again. So.
She's recording again, yeah.
Nice.
Next Saturday, Jazz Bones.
Jazz Bones
with a band called, we're in support of a band called Meteors.
The Meteors.
And I think they play with one of those big stand-up basses like he's got.
Oh wow, there it is.
Nice.
That's a bass as well.
It's awesome.
Yeah. Rockabilly, right?
I've never heard them, but it's like I heard like a psychobilly kind of thing.
Psychobilly. Kind of like rockabilly, but psychobilly.
Okay, I fucking love some psychobilly. The Reverend Horton Heat, Southern Culture on the Sis Kids, Crank Daddies. Fuck yeah, I love some. That's those are the top 3 bands that actually inspired me to get the Upright.
Are tickets on sale right now, Jason?
Yeah, tickets are on sale right now.
Tickets are on sale, guys.
Jazzbones.com.
Jazzbones.com. What date could it be?
This Saturday.
It's coming Saturday, so that would be, I believe.
So that is 26. 26, yeah.
8 o'clock at the doors or so?
Yeah.
But 8 o'clock the doors open.
Right on.
I'll be doing
Sweet.
The fire.
There you go. He's doing the fire again.
Sweet. Nice. Just be careful and be thankful you don't have a beard.
Thankfully, you don't have a beard.
I couldn't draw one if I wanted.
Yeah.
It just gives chunks.
Yeah.
There you go. Chops are great. Chops are great.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it has been a blast hanging out today with everybody. Michelle of the Dead, Troy E. Anderson, and Jason from Anti-Hero.
There you go.
Thanks for having us.
I am Chronic Chris from AsgardRadio.com, where the guys go to rock. And we didn't get to eat the chip today, but we're going to do that sometime.
Oh, the chip. The chip.
We're going to do that sometime.
Thanks our guest, Stephen James, is showing up as well. It's been a fun one on Sunday Fun Day.
Hell yeah.